You doing today?
Sensational.
Oh, sensational again. Very good. First things first is just 2 straight days of practice for the first time since I believe October 1st to October 2nd. How nice is it to be back out there consistently and string a couple practices together?
It's almost, surreal, but the fact that we're able to practice, I think, everybody's getting back in their normal routines. I think that's a big that's big for us. I know me personally, being in my position, it's one thing to go over your reads. It's another thing to be able to go over your reads and get a good look out at it. So I know we hope it pays dividends come Sunday, and we're expecting big things from not only the offense, but just a good complementary game of football for us.
Thank you.
Next question, Andrew Callahan, followed by Nick Coit.
Hey, Cam, thanks for taking the time here today. I wanted to get your thoughts because of that week of practice and looking ahead to the defense you'll face in the 49ers. I mean, from my view, it looks like, a unit that tackles well and plays very soundly. So given those circumstances, do you feel like, what happens on Sunday with real preparation that you'll really earn whatever happens and you'll start to see kind of where the offense is, given you've been allowed to practice and this is a defense that kind of forces you to move downfield?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we have you know, a better preparation, method with this week. Not making any excuses. I'm just saying, we put ourselves in a better situation to win. I just say it like that. Not saying that we didn't have the capabilities of winning last week, because we did. We had our opportunities. For us as an offense, we know that I would say our excuse basket is running, real low. We're getting guys back that we missed for weeks, and even though we're missing a couple other guys, but we got enough to compete with anybody, and I mean anybody. So for us, it's not necessarily about the team that we're facing. It's just about us and accepting the challenge of saying we haven't played a turnover free game yet. Let's see what that looks like. It's more or less saying, like, let's get back to getting into a weekly routine from each point of emphasis, from early downs, third downs, red zone, coaching points, and this, that, and the third, and having the ability to go out there and practice. So for us, it's not necessarily the team that we're playing, more or less, than our preparation going into the game and executing it, when given the chance.
Gotcha. Real quick, what do you see, from the film you've seen of the Niners defense this week?
They didn't go to the Super Bowl for a reason. And no matter what their record is, they still have those players, and they're playing great football. And coming off a win this past week, you can kind of see it, that they're getting their edge back, and we have to find our identity again, and validate our performance. So we know what they are to a degree, and we just got to be prepared for what they want to do.
Next question, Nick Coit, followed by Evan Lazar.
Thanks, Stacy. Hey, Cam. Just wanted to ask you about, it's a really unique situation, the fact that your team is going up against a guy that was a starting quarterback for Coach Belichick with Jimmy Garoppolo. And I wanted to ask you, now being starting quarterback here for this team, so far in your experience with Coach Belichick, what are the most important things that he demands out of his starting QB?
It's not the QB, it's his players. Just do your job. Focus on your fundamentals and play your best ball when your best ball is needed. Simple.
Thanks, Cam.
Next question, Evan Lazar, followed by Chris Ryan.
Hey, Cam, I just wanted to ask you about what you've seen out of Devin Asiasi, both in games and in practice.
Acai Bowl. He's a young player that's getting it, and hopefully we get an opportunity, or you guys or everybody sees his growth and maturation over these last couple of days and weeks, and he gets involved in the game plan. And I even told him, just like I tell all receivers and skill position players, like, let's not get in a habit of thinking you only can be productive because how many catches you get. I think that's the immature way of thinking. Production comes when you're asked to do something. How do you fare up against what your assignment was? And he's a guy who's getting coached hard each and every day, and he knows what the standard is. Obviously, the guy who was here prior to him, knows exactly what they're expecting from that position. And I do believe, I have full faith in not only Devin, but everybody that's in that room. So when their number is called, I don't blink. You just give them the opportunity when it's given.
I know you're not a coach, but what can he do to get more targets in your eyes, if anything? Obviously he hasn't been targeted yet in his game so far, but what can he do to maybe get on the stat sheet a little bit?
I think you just answered your own question.
Next question, Chris Ryan, followed by Meg O'Brien.
Hey, Cam. Curious as to your mindset this week after the game against Denver. You kind of said this one's on me. I need to be a little bit better going into this week. I'm not going to make excuses. So what's the mindset for you in preparing for this upcoming game, given that past performance, and what do you take from that?
I just haven't been good. And I haven't matched enough good plays together for my liking. And that's what it comes down to. And when I mean good plays, I mean right reads, I mean ball positioning, I mean, making guys miss, I mean, just the whole gamut of how I play. And I know what I'm capable of, and my standard is extremely high, and I haven't been meeting it, my personal standard. So that's how I feel.
Is that out of trust, out of comfort? Can you kind of pinpoint why it just hasn't clicked to your liking yet?
Only thing I could do is the things that I can control, and that's to have a great week of practice and have it carry over, to the game.
Thanks, Kip.
And looks like the last question is Megan O'Brien. Go ahead, Megan.
Hey, Cam, whether it's Asiasi or N'Keal Harry or Jacoby Myers or Gunner, what goes into getting a young pass catcher involved in the passing game?
I think we're making too much about, involve. I think our focus is winning. And as players, we execute what we're asked to do. And from the quarterback's position, no matter what Josh calls, it's up to us to execute it. It's up to me to get the balls in the right guy's hands and not necessarily play favorites, more so they go where the defense is telling you to go with the football. And that's what it comes down to. I'm in this position to win football games. In the last couple of games, that hasn't been the case. So, before I sit up here and try to get people involved, I would love that more than anything. But more importantly than that, you got to win.
Thank you, Cam. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
We're changing the way we run with contactless ordering, drive-thrus, curbside pickup, and delivery. So you can still get your favorites. And the only thing you have to touch is your phone. Order on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'.
In New England, we are resilient. It takes hard work to earn respect. Sometimes it takes decades. And it always takes someone being on your side.
Ready or not. Gillette Pro Glide and Pro Glide Gel. 5 blades and a pivoting flex ball designed to get virtually every hair on the first stroke while washing away dirt and oil. So you're ready for the day with a clean shave and a clean face.
For over 60 years, this team has transformed itself into a championship organization. For over 160 years, our team has demonstrated a similar mentality. There are no days off. Our front lines are fortified by people who sacrifice individuality for the team. Our shelves are also stocked with the best quality products and ingredients. Our team members know their roles. We're proud to do our jobs. Shaw's, the official supermarket of the 6-time champion New England Patriots.
My Caleb sofa and love seat. With Bob's discount, you get both pieces for just $7.99.
$7.99? Are you joking?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Yes, You look like you're joking.
I'm serious.
Cool.
We're changing the way we run. With contactless ordering, drive-thrus, curbside pickup, and delivery. So you can still get your favorites. And the only thing you have to touch is your phone. Order on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'.
In New England, we are resilient. It takes hard work to earn respect. Sometimes it takes decades.